wine and soup by servants made of wind. If he leaves and tries to return, he will not find the castle again, for it will be gone, entirely vanished, the forest closing around, trees pulling up their roots like tentacles, like feet, and moving upon them to crowd their trunks together, to hide the emptiness where the castle briefly rested. But there is no history here, no weight. All is gossamer. The witch or fairy or magician transforms a man into a beast, and love transforms him back. In and out of forms, as the castle in which he imprisons himself slips in and out of time and earth space. None of it is real. But the girl in the painting, and her parents, who are centered in the story you know, they were real. Part 1. La Bestia. Capodimonte, Italy, 1618. Catherine. It happens in the trembling time between night and day, long after the passing of midnight, but well before the cock wakes to crow. The waiting hours, the witching hours. A fitting time for a man long assumed to be born of witchcraft, to die. Many years ago, Catherine spent these same hours with her newborn babes, all four of whom wakened without fail at the same grey and blurry time of morning night, mouths opening and throats keening for the breast, and then, when their hunger was sated, their eyes opening too, looking around at the darkness. Though she is past 60 now, Catherine's arms still remember the weight of each infant, the centre of her back, the ache of rocking. Her ears and throat hold the memory of cradle songs passed down to her by her mother, which devolved into broken, tuneless humming as the hours passed. And still her children stayed awake and watchful, as if to keep their mother safe from monsters in the night. That frayed string feeling of waiting for the sun to paint the horizon all the colours of peaches, when at last they consented to sleep again, and she, too, could finally rest. She does not want to rest now. She woke after a short sleep, as she has so often before, with a fragment of a dream ready on her lips, a fragment that unthreaded itself and slithered away when she saw how he exhaled, eyes closed, through his open mouth, and heard the great pauses between one breath and the next. And then she could not sleep at all, waiting with him through the hours for his final exhalation. Her mind skims now from those early days of motherhood, days that lasted for years and years, when she sometimes hated the man beside her for the completeness of his sleep, his deep insensibility to the world while he dreamed. It skims from there to the early days of love, when they lay together and fought sleep, just for joy of one another's wakeful presence, and for irrational fear of the parting sleep would bring. Now it is only she who struggles to stay awake, though her body subtly shakes with weariness, and her eyelids draw down and down, like those of a corpse being gently closed by loving fingers. A little earlier, she pushed open the window curtains, and in the light of the moon, Petrus lies stiller than he ever did in sleep, and ageless, the silver of moonbeams brightening the silver of all his hair. Catherine lies upon her side, facing him, facing his stillness, holds herself nearly as still. Soon enough will come peach-tinted morning, and the necessity of announcing his leaving to their children.